Bubby Sochacewski, known as Chaya Rosa Kreiger Sochacewski, was nifter on Gimel Sivan Tuf Shin Memtet, June 6, 1989. She's been gone almost as long as I knew her, but I can still see that loving smile on her face and the twinkle in her blue eyes. Chaya Rosa Kreiger was born on June 20th, 1897 in the city of Stry, Poland. Bubby always told me she was a Galiciana born in Galicia. Her parents, Shendel Bluma and Yosef Kreiger, had 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. There were 18 years between Chaya Rosa and her oldest brother. The brother closest to her in age was Perrie Gelb. I was always told that after her parents, the Kreigers' china factory burnt down, the family decided to go to Eretz Yisrael. The 2 older brothers were already married and had families and did not want to leave Poland. So Bubby, Perrie Gelb, and her parents went to Eretz Yisrael in the early 1900s. I'm sure life was not easy in the Ottoman Empire or in the British Mandate of Palestine. And Yosef Kreiger was nifter in 1917. I recently found out that Bubby's father was nifter before she got married. I didn't even know that. But I'm happy to say that Bubby married Zadie Sochacewski on a Friday afternoon, Erev Shabbos, on March 14th, 1919, in the Horva Shul, in the old city of Yerushalayim. When they got married, they lived in Ir HaAtika, the old city of Yerushalayim, and when they were able to afford a better lifestyle, they moved to Varsha Riza, outside the city walls. Bubby was always very proud of the fact that all of her 7 children were born in Eretz Yisrael. On December 29th, 1939, the family came to America and settled in Williamsburg on South 9th Street. The girls went to public school during the day and Beis Yaakov at night. The boys went to Yeshiva Torah V'das. In those days, the dormitory in Yeshiva Torah V'das only served food during the weekdays. So, every Shabbos and on Yom Tovim, Bubby hosted Yeshiva Torah V'das boys as well as many Israeli Mishuhlachim. Zadie was the gabbai in the Boston Shtibel, and Bubby became known for her delicious kugels and halupchas, especially on Simchas Torah when she would give a mega gala kiddush. In 1953, they moved to Montgomery Street in Crown Heights and lived there until 1980 when they moved to East 9th Street in Flatbush. How would I describe my Bubby, who I knew for over 30 years? In retrospect, as an adult, I must say I admire her courage and bravery. She left Eretz Yisrael in her early 40s to come to a new country whose culture and language she did not know. As a child, I first-handedly observed and experienced how exceptionally devoted she was to her family. I remember Sunday after Sunday going to visit. Every Sunday was visiting Sunday at the Sochacewski house. There was a revolving door there, and it was so exciting because you never knew who was coming, who was going, who you were going to get to see, and who you were going to play with. And spending Sukkot and Pesach with Bubby and Zadie and all my cousins was truly one of the main highlights of my year. I also had the privilege of davening with her on a few Yom Noraim. She was always the first one to come and the last one to leave. And whenever I looked up from my machzer, she would inevitably be wiping away her many tears that she would shed throughout the entire davening. Bubby was the quintessential Bubby, keeping all of her minhagim, cooking and baking old Yerushalmi and Polish delicacies. Who can forget the Sochacewski wedding Kailash? Growing up, my mother spoke with her mother a minimum of twice a day. And I remember after I was married a few weeks, my phone rang. This was 1974, prior to cell phones and caller ID. And lo and behold, there was Bubby Sochacewski on the phone asking me how I'm doing, how's married life, do I have any questions? She just wanted to make sure I was okay. But from then on, I called her religiously. And whenever I had a shaila or a question in my kitchen, I knew exactly who to call. How do I kasher and cook chicken livers? She told me. What do I do if I want to cook gefilte fish and I don't have a parrot fish pot? She told me. She had all the answers to all my questions. Bubby loved and lived for her family. How many people can say they came to America in 1939 and with siyata d'shmaya lived to see children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren grow up and be shomer Torah u'mitzvot? She was a true Eshes Chayil. She leaves behind a magnificent legacy, and may she continue to be a Melitz Yosher for her family and all of Klal Yisrael. Yehi Zachra Baruch. Bubby, we all miss you.